Hey,
We're live.
we're live.
All right, back for another night. Got finished up with the tractors last night, and pretty exciting throughout the night.
Yeah, it was. That ended up being. I think that was the longest auction we've ever
Yeah,
done.
yeah, that was.
Yeah, it was a long one.
Everybody was ready to go to bed after that one.
Yeah,
But
yeah, but boy, I mean, right to the end, I think one of the last bids placed was on the Big Twin City.
yeah,
So
yeah, you never
can't
know.
ever tell.
So, and we're on the engines tonight. So this is our first night of engines. We've got two. This is 100 lots of the collection. And then we've got about another 100 for tomorrow. But everything's starting to get close as we go here. We've got about 12 minutes to go as far as when it begins closing. And for those of you that haven't kind of gone through and done this before, it's an extend all auction. So that means if anybody bids within the last 5 minutes, it's going to extend for another 5 minutes, and it'll continue to do that until 6:30. And once we reach that point, we'll move on to 3 minute extensions, and then at 7 o'clock we'll go down to 2 minutes.
Yep.
Yeah, we got a lot of good stuff here tonight. Man, it's kind of varied. There's really kind of
And
high grade engines.
and these, tonight's auction is really only made up of two or three consigners for the most part.
Yeah.
Yes. So I mean, it's some high test stuff from some great collectors.
Yeah, big collections, and yeah, I mean, well, as you can see here, just starting out, I guess we can go through the catalog and just kind of walk you through what's here, and if you have any questions, I think we're streaming onto a couple different platforms. I think it shows on YouTube on the main page, so if you've got any questions on there, you can type it in, and they'll relay some questions over to us if we have anything that we need to address. But yeah, we'll kind of roll through here and yeah, just kind of go down the list and talk about it.
So hey, that lot number one, Alex, Golden Gate, and we sold another Golden Gate. I think that might have been on the very first Pre-30.
Yeah, brought that out of Washington State,
Yeah.
and it ended up going back out west.
So what makes these so unique?
They really are super cool. This is, but the one unique thing about it is the overhead cam that's on it. It's got the governor up top, a flyball governor, and I'm going to pull up some pictures here. You can see everything is run by this overhead cam.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, belt drive governor, star igniter that you can just watch. There's a lot to watch going on when these are running.
A lot of monkey motion on one of these.
Yeah. And you can turn them way down to where they're just kind of putting over the that last engine. That was kind of the most fascinating thing, to just sit there and you could just watch it all day.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is kind of another example, and these are built in San Francisco, California engines, which are highly sought after out that way. So you rarely kind of see engines make it out into the Midwest and even on the East Coast.
It seems like I've noticed this more with engines than I have with tractors, but there's a couple areas of the country that collectors are like fiercely loyal geographically, and that is of engines made there, and that's California engines and Pennsylvania engines. It seems like
that's right. That's right. Pennsylvania engines are getting well, and going down the list a little bit, you see that 4-horse York, and
right,
yeah, that
and the Geyser,
yeah, seeing those come out and be publicly traded, I guess you'll say, is pretty rare, especially out of the States.
Yeah, it's California engines and good Pennsylvania engines. A lot of times those are traded. They're promised from one collection to another, and you don't even get a swat at them sometimes.
Right. So, yeah, unless you know a guy who knows a guy.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
So yeah, no, but that's kind of the start of the sale, and yeah, as Kurt brought up here, we got the Geyser, and if you haven't looked through the photos of this engine,
yeah, take the time to do that, because even as kind of a diehard tractor guy, that engine, It's sexy.
Just
I mean, it just is. I mean, that engine, that engine is pretty awesome.
And it's got everything going on for it. With the friction drive generator, it's got crown swing top oilers. Bright work's been done in addition to being a super nice original paint
And
engine.
all the pinstriping that's on it.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah. Correct early wooden coil mag. Really nice. That's one you don't have to touch. I mean, just take it as it is and keep it oiled and run it and have a good time with it.
And this runs really nice.
Right.
Really
right.
nice.
Yeah, big nice cast tag. That's a nice engine.
Beautiful governor that works, unlike the one we've got in Illinois.
Yeah. Hard to find sometimes.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Going back through. And then we've got the York. That's next.
Another Pennsylvania engine.
Yeah. And these are actually really neat. One of the unique things about this is if you've ever gotten the chance to look at one of the governors on these, you can open up the cover, and it's really neat. It's a pendulum style governor. Really nice to kind of watch and see work. It's unique from most other governors where you're going to see flywheel weights or anything like that. This is you can see on the photo here, really nice early cart that's got brakes on it. Another friction drive governor, side glass for your hopper. Really kind of a cool engine.
Yeah, it's got a lot going on. It's a beautiful engine.
Mm-hmm. There's your Hendrix novelty friction drive generator. And I like engines that kind of have options.
Yeah.
It's just neat to see all the stuff that was available at the time. There you go.
Paper label inside the battery box. Yeah. That's pretty killer.
Yeah, that's cool.
That next engine, which I just
the Gould Shapley.
Yeah, the Gould Shapley and Mirror.
Yeah.
Which I'm gonna fix that real quick. I think we got Gould.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'll fix that real quick. But also made tractors. But hey, 2-cylinder. You talk about this. You know more about it than I do. But 2-cylinder opposed stationary engine. I mean, that in itself.
Yeah, it is, and I mean, this is kind of neat because it's like you took two independent engines and you're just running them with the same crank and flywheels. There's two big brass carburetors, two fuel pumps, a common side shaft. You got a mechanical lubricator on the side that oils both mains. Really kind of a neat engine.
Completely distinct sound.
Yeah. Well, and it being hopper cooled too, I think is different because you see a lot of 2-cylinder opposed engines that are tank cooled, but having one with dual hoppers for each, really kind of cool. And you can see on the side there, it's got one of the big late model Lycos.
Right.
That runs both sides.
So we've just entered, that last 5 minutes, and we've already went into extension.
Yeah.
So that's going on now. So when you see that clock reset, somebody has bid on an engine.
Yeah, like we said, it's starting out at to where it'll go refresh at 5 minutes. Once we hit the 30-minute mark at 6:30 Central, it'll drop down to 3 minutes, and then 2 minutes at 7 p.m. Central.
So like these next three, you've done a good job top loading the catalog here with some really great stuff. But these next three are kind of favorites. But this gearless Olds,
it's beautiful.
It's on a furniture grade base. I mean, it's on this walnut base, and all the bright work's done, and just kind of a perfect patina to it. I mean, that thing could literally sit in a lobby.
Oh, yeah. Either way, like you said, the base is just incredible on it. Built-in clutch polished oilers. It's got the unique kind of Star Wheel igniter system on it.
Mm-hmm.
Really nice.
Yeah, yeah, beautiful, beautiful engine.
And also a nice running engine. Nice running. Let's see. Oh, and then the Stickney.
Yeah,
That's another cool one. Especially if you like original stuff. That's kind of a untouched original donut flywheel, big tank, original tank. It's got this one's kind of unique. Some of the ones that you see, they've got a gravity fed carburetor. This has actually got a fuel pump on the side that you'll see on the opposite side of what's shown on the main photo. But nice engine. We didn't run this one, but I know most of the ones that I've seen they run really well once you've got things set correctly.
and that's a rare engine. Yet, we've that's the third one in the last 2 years, I think. I think the cold collection, and then last year here at Pre-30 we had one from Eaterville, and this one, but we have no more surprises in our hat.
Right.
I mean, there might not be another one for 10 years.
I was gonna say the one before that would be it would have been a long time ago.
Yeah, yeah. So, you hardly ever see them, and it's just been a fluke that we've had that many in 2 years. But I don't know. You're going to be hard pressed to find for another one to come to market, I think. But
Right. Let's see here. As we kind of go through, we've got engines. It really kind of varies. Got nice original stuff. There's this standard 2-cylinder, this air-cooled motor engine. That's really nice. That's a big, nice air-cooled engine. Twin-cylinder opposed again. 5-horse Falk.
that special electric.
Oh yeah, special electric Fairbanks.
Yeah.
That's an awesome engine. You'll see. Let's see what.
It's right after the Junior, I think.
Mouse is it?
There it went. Oh, your mouse is drunk. Oh, there went the screen.
Can you pull it up, Callie?
Tell you what, you put our bright smiling faces up while you work on that. And well, as far as pictures, we do have this lovely Blackstone oil sign. Now I feel like I'm on QVC.
Yeah.
But hey, don't miss that. That's a killer sign. And it's down in the catalog. Oh, maybe about halfway down. And that was a late edition. It's lot 299. And there's two sizes of this Blackstone sign. One of them is uber large, and this is the smaller version. I think the big one's almost like 5 feet or something, isn't it?
Right.
Yeah. So this is a smaller one, a little easier to display. It's actually you don't see as many of those. Doesn't seem like. All right. Looks like we're back cooking with gas up there. You got it back, Callie? Okay. Yeah, all right. That's all right. So what does this require, Callie? It requires us to tell you exactly what to do? Awesome.
I think mine's back. If up to you. All right. Yeah. Okay.
See, that is how much they dislike being told what to do.
Yeah.
They fixed it just like that, Alex.
All right. So yeah, the special electric. That's a nice original engine, and you'll see on the top there, it's got the match start, and then also on the side, it also does have the air start option as well, right here. Yeah, really nice. But a nice engine, you'd like to find it that way. Still got a little bit of original paint probably here and there, and it being a special electric, obviously, is a huge plus.
Hey, I'm a little biased, but 274. Uh, I love hot air engines. I mean, I just think they're super cool. And now that one's a little unique, isn't it, Alex?
It is. That's early, and you can see that it went from I think went from Delameter to Delameter Ericsson, and then Ericsson Rider.
Right.
So yeah, this is an early style. Kind of a correct style, early firebox. Really nice engine, original.
You got a great like brass plate on it.
Yeah.
That's really really neat.
8-inch model.
So hey, just to kind of bring everybody up to speed. Looks like the gearless Olds has moved up. New leader on that. Actually, active bidding going on right now on the gearless Olds. The 2-cylinder standard. The Carlisle and Finch. The Gould, Shapley and Muir. All those are getting bids right now. That inverted. That United States inverted. That's getting a few bids right now. Looks like the Blackstone sign has also been getting some bids. Boy, that is a killer nice 278. That 4.5 horse Massey. Massey
Oh
Harris.
yeah.
I mean, you can still see.
Yeah, right on the side
pinstripes
of the
and stuff
hopper.
on it,
It's got stenciling and everything on it. That's nice. And that was one that ran at the open house quite a bit. Just a really nice running engine.
Looks like the Geyser's getting some action, getting several bids on it. It's moving, which it should. I mean, it's a beautiful engine.
Oh yeah, that's something that's way worth it. I just saw a let's see here. I just saw a bid come through on the Gould. Looks like they're bidding on that actively. Yeah, and if you notice while you're watching the bid page, if something flashes, kind of goes in and out, that means a bid's being placed on it. So you can kind of watch it that way.
Yeah, the engine will flash just a little bit. That keeps you a little better informed.
Yeah. This is what cool engine that probably worth a little attention. Both of these is 20 horse Austenberg and the 35 horse Acme. Those are really odd engines. One's a 3-cylinder, and then the Austenberg's a 2-cylinder opposed. Really kind of unique, something you don't see very often at all. Pretty reasonable right now. The Acme is pretty neat. It's got a lot of brass on it. It's like most marine engines where you see a lot of brass pieces for whatever reason on them.
Mm-hmm.
And then 259, you've got an international mogul starting engine.
Oh yeah,
yeah, on the base, so that.
So what tractors is that going to fit?
Yeah, so that'd be big mogul tractors, two-cylinder mogul tractors.
Okay.
Oh, I guess it would fit a single cylinder too. But yeah, it's on the original base that you can see that handle there. That's not the starting handle. That's to rock the friction wheel into the flywheel.
Hey, if you have any questions, feel free. I can feel I can feel my phone's going off here. I'm getting texts with questions, but you can either put in questions on YouTube or Facebook, right? Okay, so feel free to type them in, and they'll relay them to us.
265. That's a pretty neat engine there, or not engine, but it's a generator, belt drive generator. That's a big piece. They rarely come up with the big cast iron base like that. I always like the kind of electric technology type stuff, just because I think it's a neat way to display engines. That's pretty affordable.
I think that Golden Gate's worth the money, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
51,000.
yeah, for what that is and how rare they are, and you know, like we said, they rarely make it out of California or you know are available publicly. Uh, that's way worth the money. I mean, I know it does need a little bit of work. I mean, it runs as it is. It needs a new, you know, to slow it down. It does need a new belt for the governor, but and it's got a freeze crack on the cylinder, which you can see that in the photos. Uh, and that's just you know it's pushed out from the water jacket, so it doesn't affect the running. Still runs and starts and runs no problem. But yeah, just you know be a choice if you wanted to fix that or not.
Yeah, what about 269? I saw that engine over in the showroom, and I mean it's impressive little engine, but it is a little engine.
It is, man. But it's beautiful, beautiful. Really well done engine. I mean, it's kind of an automotive paint. All the bright work's done. A lot of brass fittings. Really nice. George Green. Uh, I that's just a neat one. Little igniter, and I like the little brass fuel tank that they've got on there. And they, you know, this engine, you know, just like the Carlisle and Fitch next to it, it's all complete. It's all there. I mean, that's it's even got a battery and coal in it, so you don't have to do anything to those. Just take them out and run them. I know the battery's charged up on that one as we speak, so everything's super nice.
257, the Austenberg.
Mm-hmm.
Talk about that because only because there were a lot of people talking about that engine at the open house.
Yeah, yeah. Really kind of a neat engine. You can see it's an older repaint, but nice, beautiful tag, California built. It has the igniters with it. You can see that brass lever that
almost looks like a tractor engine. But is it a marine engine?
Yeah. You know, you can see the lubricator there with the sight glass. It does have spark plugs in it right now, but the igniters are included with it if you want to convert it back. Yeah, really neat. You can see the mag hangs way out the side.
Let's see here. Most recently here, looks like the Blackstone sign is getting some action. Lawson Lawton, that little slant hopper one horse junior. Richmond Standard, the Massey Harris, that 35 horse 3-cylinder Acme. That's a neat engine. I was looking at that today.
Yeah, well, the owner that is selling that, you know, he really talked up how well that ran, and it, you know, just produces a neat sound just because it's 3-cylinder.
Right. Yeah, I could see that. Carlisle and Finch is getting some bids.
Looks like the United States has moved up maybe a little bit. This is one that's kind of a interesting one that you don't see very often. The 7-horse Sultan. Yeah, it's kind of a neat hopper cooled. You can one of the unique aspects of that. I think I've got a photo of it right here. You can see the carburetor. It goes through the hopper, the water hopper, the casting. I don't know. It seems like maybe that was an afterthought for them, and they had to get that fixed. So it was just kind of an odd way for them to plan that out. But another unique one. And we've got a couple good famouses, an 8, a 6, 6-horse tank cooled, and that's an earlier model with belt drive water pump, and it does have the water pump with it. You can see the eccentric sitting on the opposite of the igniter side for the belt drive. And you got your 2 little moguls. Those seem to be.
That's a great lineup of international engines,
Yeah.
especially smaller ones.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know.
absolutely. Yeah, I mean, and that goes down to you've got the one horse air cooled, which is a hard one. You've got a hopper cooled famous vertical, which is another hard one.
That little two horse.
Yep,
Yeah.
yep. You got a couple. You got a one horse famous, just a regular old famous hopper cooled, and then one horse Titan. Uh, yeah, just kind of a vast variety, honestly. And there's 3 pages, so and make sure you look through them all.
Yeah, yeah. Make sure you grab that 101, 102, 103.
Yeah, yeah,
And
because the last 3 are kind of sitting out by on the an island there, so make sure you check those out. But man, there's
that 2.5 horse vertical olds.
oh yeah, the real early one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, 271. Yeah, that's a great engine.
that's a good engine, and that was run and displayed in Brooks, Oregon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's a great show. Looks like the geyser's getting a little action. It's at 38.5. Again, that Acme 3-cylinder, that I'm kind of infatuated with that one a little bit.
So maybe the standard's gone up.
Let's see here. We had a question about 277. Oh, that Jacobson side shaft.
Oh yeah, that's
And that was running at the open house.
I think it ran for a long time at the open house. It's a good runner.
Yeah. Hey, thanks for the question on there. That was a good reminder because that's a nice engine.
Yeah, yeah. You can see it. Yeah, on a cart, got a kind of a looks like a pop muffler on the side, toolbox, and like we said, it did run for the open house pretty much all day.
Usually had a crowd around that engine
Yeah,
whenever
yeah.
it was running. Another one, kind of another popular one at the open house was that domestic.
Oh yeah, let's see here. Where's that one? Yeah, 1.5 horse domestic. That's a nice engine too. Really displayed well. Original style cart. Um, just nice all around. Good tag. Usually, those are always really nice running engines. Oh,
Yeah, that's well, and I just want you to look at that take the time to look at that domestic because that's a great example of how you detail an engine out.
oh yeah.
I mean that is just a really great job, and that whenever when somebody finishes an engine out like that, and you even got the right pigtails or you got the right curls in the wiring, you know what that engine's like. You can tell a whole lot about it whenever you see the time that it takes somebody to do that.
Absolutely, absolutely. But yeah, it seems like man, bidding's still pretty active. Every time I look, it's resetting back pretty fast.
Yeah, it's
See this one horse air cooled that's getting some action. 286. There's a lot of good John Deere stuff on the sale. There's 6 horse, 3 horse, horse and a half, 3 horse Argentinian, and 3 horse EP. There's a spark plug. A lot of nice stuff.
let's see. It looks like the Stickney Junior is getting some action there. That little one horse air cooled famous, which that's you just mentioned that, but that's really a neat engine.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. It looks like the 2.5 horse, 2.5 upright olds, the early one, that's getting some action. Blackstone engine sign is getting some action. Christensen, the York is moving up. The Gould, Shapley, and Muir, Four Horse Reeves, all those are getting bids now. So
there's still some engines in here that probably kind of deals right now. This little Ideal 3-horse, nice engine. That's another runner that got some original paint on it. Mounted on a nice skid. It's got the hopper top with a little tulip top. Correct style muffler.
yeah, that's neat. That's a neat engine.
That's one to check in on if and then you got lot 314. That's a nice little 1-horse famous, and that's got the optional gear drive mag cream separator attachment on it.
Well, what
314.
Oh yeah, 314. Yeah, I actually literally just got a bid. So
nice. And then there's your. I couldn't find it earlier. 321 is your 2-horse famous hopper cooled vertical. That's another tough one.
Let's see,
324. And then you got the Bacon.
What's that?
It's the Bacon engine, man.
I mean, what is not to like about a Bacon?
I'm telling you,
engine?
And it comes complete with a side shaft.
If you can put bacon on anything, and it's okay.
Well, it's always better.
It is. 2.5-horse Olds continues to get some action there. The inverted is getting some bids.
And 329, it's a little further down the list, but 1.5 Lawson Lawton side shaft vertical governor engine. That's a rare one. It is time is not dropping down very low before it resets. So there's a lot of bids.
Yeah, there's a lot of bidding going on, folks. If you kind of watch that clock, and everybody's got a strategy, to bidding. But I can assure you, we've done hundreds at this point we've done thousands of online auctions, and there really is no benefit to waiting. I mean, just jump in and give it your best shot, and if somebody's going to compete with you, they will, and if they're not, they won't. And it moves things along a little quicker, and lets you face your fate.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But I just want you to remember that online auction, it works just like one of those video poker machines. You just keep mashing the button. You will win eventually. Right?
Always.
Yeah, right. No, hey, we appreciate everybody, and this has been our biggest pre-30 auction ever as far as quantity, 3,000 lots. And it's a lot to take in, and we appreciate everybody kind of sticking with us and getting through all these catalogs over this week. But there's been some pretty fantastic stuff.
Yeah. Well, and watch some of this stuff tonight, because there's bound to be some deals here and there. I mean, right now you've got some big items that kind of look like they're worth getting in at this point. So take a good long look at some of this stuff. And let's see, tomorrow night we've got
actually tonight.
Yes.
Tonight also, folks, is and it starts going off at 8:00. Is the Implement and Farm Primitives catalog. So we've got threshing machines. We've got there's a great Baker fan. There is hands down the most incredible, and you're probably never going to hear all these words in the same sentence ever again. But it is the most incredible, fantastic International Harvester potato digger.
It is.
I mean,
yeah,
it's over the top.
Yeah.
I mean, There, you got it up.
Yeah.
Throw that thing up there.
And this,
I mean,
for an engine guy, a tractor guy, either one.
I mean, that thing is automotive finish, and that LB kicks off immediately, and you can kick the whole thing in gear, and by golly, haters bar the door, but I'd hate to sink that thing in the dirt because it's just. I mean, literally, you could put this in an office.
It's that nice.
It is that nice. It is that nice. Guy, he just did an incredible job on this, and the same consignor. I think he had a 6-horse M
or 10 horse
or 10-horse M.
10-horse M on trucks,
and that's it. That's in this sale tonight, isn't it?
No, that one sells tomorrow.
Oh, that one sells tomorrow, but it's finished out like this, and I mean, you could it's just immaculate.
Yeah, and lots of good stuff on that catalog too. I mean, if like I said, for tractor guys, engine guys, the same. There's a concrete mixer. There's a really neat horse treadmill. I mean, and it's a lot of this stuff has been taken care of really, really well.
We've tried to be really picky on what we let in on that implement catalog, because I mean we just didn't we didn't want every horse harrow and
right.
Single gang disc that there's a jillion of out there. So there's some really pretty killer stuff on it. That original John Deere manure spreader is super nice. The threshing machines are really, I hope they go into a museum. I mean, they're wood threshers and they're incredible. They're a time capsule. So anyhow, you got 2 catalogs going off tonight. The gas engines, which obviously have already started going off, and the other catalog starts going off at 8 o'clock. Now, is it one extend, all extend, or
yes?
Yeah. So they both are tonight. Yeah.
And then tomorrow we've got the signs in at 6 p.m. and then at 7 p.m. the other engine auction will start closing. And then the final auction for the Pre-30 sale will be the oddities, antiques, and kind of neat memorabilia
On Sunday. And there's little gas engine items in that catalog.
Oh yeah.
I mean, there's some neat stuff. Stickney Jr. is getting some action here. The 6-horse screen cooled Famous, the Gould Shapley Muir, the inverted United States, that air cooled Famous. There's 2 Emerson Branningham engines in the auction. They're getting a little action, so everything's clipping right along.
Yeah. Well, we'll let you guys keep bidding and pay attention to that as time starts ticking down. I think in about 6 minutes is when it's going to start getting a little faster. The times are going to go down to 3 minutes. And then at 7 o'clock, if it makes it that long, it'll go down to 2 minutes. So things will start getting quick, and we'll let you guys pay attention to that. And
Thank you to everybody, and thanks to our staff. They have been fantastic, and it's not just this week that they've been working on this auction. It's
weeks and weeks.
Yeah, I mean we literally start on next year's Pre-30. We already have. I mean, we've already got consignments for it. So,
right.
It's kind of a year-long thing, but the last couple of months have been pretty brutal, and so they've done a great job, and we want to thank them for that. If you're interested in an engine and you get one bought, there's not a major rush to come and get it. You can pick it up here any day. During the week, we're here every day. Not this weekend, but the following weekend, we've got a Saturday pickup available. And then we can ship right to your door. So we want to make it easy on you. This is one of the great things about this auction. It's here at our place, and so we don't have some deadlines that you guys have to meet like we do when we're at somebody's home.
Yeah, we can equipment or something.
Yeah, we can be much more flexible, and we've got skid steers and telehandlers. We can get you loaded up and on the road. And if you show up at dinner time, if we're having pizza that day, we'll feed you. We have Taco Wednesdays too. So, right? Oh, it's Taco Tuesday. All right.
We'll get that right sometime.
Yeah. Someday. Okay. Thanks so much. We appreciate y'all.
All right.